Do you have any evidence for the charge you made?
At the appropriate time, you'll get it.
This guy's the Attorney General of the state of New York.
And you're his stalking horse, Fred Dick. You're his stalking horse.
What's the evidence?
You're his bird dog.
You made the charge.
You send another goon to my daughter's house and I'll take you out, buddy.
You're going to take me out?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
Watch.
What are you, threatening me?
Let's mix it up with our panel. I love that guy. I just love him. Jane Hamsher, founder of the blog Fire Dog Lake, and Martha Zoller, conservative talk radio host. Martha, I don't even know exactly where to begin with this other than to observe the absurdity. It's like when we show those videotapes of the Congress in Malaysia beating each other up on the floor because it's funny. When you see political candidates ending up in this state, what does it tell you about the overall quality of the candidates we're selecting, the primary system that we're working with, the entire mechanism basically for breeding politicians, if you will?
Well, what led to that was the fact that the New York Post has been, in his mind, stalking his 10-year-old daughter.
Yes.
And so the anger that he had was as a result of that. And so,
understandably, I would say.
You shouldn't lose your cool like that. You shouldn't lose your cool like that, but I can understand it because the part you couldn't hear very well is if you don't leave my daughter alone, I'm going to take you out.
I got it.
And I think that that's the real challenge there.
If you were to look at this, Jane, though, through the lens of candidate quality, period, San Francisco, the Chronicle saying, listen, no boxer, no Fiorina, we need the against line. We have all these different races with varying quality, but and by my view, it continues to deteriorate, not improve. At what point do we have such poor candidate choices where it's schmuck 1 versus schmuck 2 that we have to have primary reform?
Well, I don't know that it's so much primary reform as two-party reform. We've got a system that automatically defaults to one party or the other, and those people heavily gerrymander districts and tilt things in their favor so that you've got a district that's extremely conservative or extremely liberal in order to protect the seat, and you wind up with people who represent extreme views being elected, being the candidate. Now, in this particular case, I don't think anybody knew that Paladino necessarily had the impulse control of a 6-year-old. But, you look at how he responds in this situation. He can't control his temper. He can't control his feelings in a situation that anybody would be upset by if their child was being stalked. But the point is that this is how he deals with his temper when he's presented in this situation. And it's not really what we want to see in someone in leadership.
Yeah, Martha, you took issue with my entire framing there. Please rebut me.
Well, and I tell you, the one thing that Democrats and Republicans do agree on is they don't want anybody else on the ballot. But I think it's refreshing to see somebody that is going to be honest about how he feels about something. I am so sick and tired of parsing words and candidates saying things that are supposed to please everyone. I thought it was refreshing. He said it was words. He didn't hit the guy. He didn't take the guy down. It was words. And I think he did the right thing in that case.